Good morning and hello-y ho-ha. It is I, Cjsgoose. Why is there more dirt and stuff? I really don't like the Endermen. They are so annoying. Leaving all their blocks everywhere. How is everybody today? It is 7:34 in the morning here in the UK. And I'm really tired and sleepy and should still be in bed fast asleep and snuggled up in my bed. But I woke up, so I'm not now. And to be honest, I have a busy day today, so I really should be getting on. We are still digging away. Are these all empty now? 1, 2, 3. No, I thought I just put that away. What have I done? Did I just put that in there? Oh, these don't belong in there. Okay. I knew that. I was just testing to make sure that you knew that I knew what I was doing. Because, you know, clearly I don't. I just need to apologise about yesterday. We had a little bit of a pickle. There's bamboo somewhere. Where do I keep bamboo? I don't know. Let's put it in here for a minute. I was going to finish the stream, and I was going to finish it within sort of 2 minutes or so. And my daughter was screaming for me quite a lot, which means that she was extremely stressed, and I was a bit concerned because she doesn't often scream like that. Well, not screaming, you know, yelling, "Mum, I need you, mum, 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 mum," kind of thing. So I didn't get time to I just quickly turned the stream off. Well, I thought I turned the stream off. I turned the microphone off. I closed Minecraft, but I don't think I turned the stream off, so it looked even weirder. But basically, she has autism and can't always tell me exactly what she needs in the way that she needs to be able to tell me. I'm just going to double check the sound. Yeah, that's working. And I ran in to go and see if she was okay, and what had happened was actually it was quite an emergency. She had accidentally dropped one of her antihistamines on the floor, and the puppy was in the same room trying to get to the same tablet that she couldn't figure out where she dropped it. So she was hanging on to him to make sure that he didn't eat this tablet by mistake. So she did the right thing. And she probably could have held on just a couple of seconds while I turned the stream off, but she wouldn't have really understood that. So sorry for having to just suddenly run away yesterday. Oh, why am I doing that? Look, I put beef in there. There's beef, beef. See? 10 fish and beef. Don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, really. Honest. Anyway. Right, you'll see I've got some XP. And... Oh, there's a hole here now. I keep forgetting about all of this. Look, we've been really busy. Have I got wings? I do have wings. Let's have a quick look at what we've been up to. This is my house with one tower. This lot needs to kind of go. We've got to figure this out as well. So look, we have flattened off all of this now. This is all at sea level. This piece we're going to keep. This is like the little peninsula bit that I was telling you about. I can make the world load. I quite like the fact that it goes in this sort of funny shape all the way down. It's a bit like Italy, really, in a boot. So we're going to keep that section. That's where all the churchyard is going to be. And that piece can all stay where that is. That's fine, because there's a nice gap. But we've still got... I started to clear out a few of the trees. So there are actually quite a few trees that have gone. Hold on. Let me just try and get the... Yeah, that's a little island on its own. So that looks quite good. So this is where we're going to come in at this level. Across here. And out at this side. Because that's where the river would have gone. So we've still got all of this to cut out. But what I thought we could do is maybe start turning this into what would be a riverbed. So to do that, I'm going to leave the edge blocks all the way. I don't want to turn it into... See, this one's a little natural in there. Yeah, I wanted to go swimming. So I thought we could leave the edge of the riverbank to start off with, and then carve out the middle, so that way we don't have to deal with all of the water coming in. Except where we have water. Might need to block some of that off actually. I suppose we could get the sponges for that, couldn't we? That might be useful. Yeah, let's find the sponges. So we've got to... I did put a hole down there. We need to go and look at that hole in a second. Let me go and grab... Oop. No. Why am I in the church? I've really got to empty this. I'm just keeping the sheep going for now, really. Keep the wall topped up. Sponges. I knew I was after something. Anyway, we've got a few. Oh. That'll be enough. Right. Back in here. Okay, so we have our little smeltery thing going on here that we've done. Oh yeah, that's helpful. Is there a block in there? I don't even know how that got in there. Let's put that in there. Anyway, so we've just wondering if there's anything else in there. Doesn't look like it. We'll just leave these buckets in here for now. Right, so we got some sponges. We did have more than that. I don't know where I put them. I must have put them somewhere. If I don't fix this soon, I'm going to get really grumpy. It's an absolute nightmare keep coming up there. And eat some food. So, we have a little bit of glass on us. And I'm thinking of... Is that... Oh no, it's cobblestone. I wonder what that was. I thought it was like an iron block or something. That was really confusing me. I thought, why have I put that there? So with this section, we'll just continue to keep emptying it out. I did start to tidy out some of these yesterday, but then I got tired and needed to go to bed, so I didn't do any more there. I've left this bit here so that we can empty this out. But there's so much junk in them that I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. We started over there. I think maybe that's what we should do. We've got a bit of a problem because we've got all of this. So we need to bypass this. This bit needs to be like a flatter section until we get back over here. It's going to be dark again in a minute, which is really annoying. So it's down here, all the way down here. How far do we want to go? So if I dig a little hole down here, make sure we're on the end of that lot. On the end of that lot we are. Lapis, we like lapis. We don't really have a huge amount, and I love the lapis as a block. Right, so if we just keep going, we should be able to meet the other side, shouldn't we? I thought I would have been there already. It's further away than I thought. Oh, I didn't go down too far with that. Can't have gone that far. Isn't that far, surely? Oh, it's right here. Okay, yeah, I did go down too far. Okay. So we need to come back up by 2. Let's put one more of this back in then. So we are going to take this channel all the way across. Hold on, we'll take the lapis out because we won't realise we'll put it back in there. Oh, I spent some time fixing up my... Is that it? One of these? No. 2 pieces then. Okay. Seems a bit stingy if you ask me. I went to the spider farm and took out some spiders, I suppose. I have no idea what that was supposed to mean. Killed a load of spiders so that I could fix up my tools. Don't really want to put the andesite back in, so we'll put this back in. So some of this I might just keep it and flood it actually. We'll see what we want to do there. Put this back in for now. So we want to take this all the way to the ocean. I don't think I've got any torches on me because, you know, why would you keep torches on you? Isn't that normal? I normally always have torches on me, but apparently not today. Gosh, it's so much quicker with this haste. Here we go. And there's the ocean. Right, so we've got to be careful. As long as we're using Silk Touch, we'll be fine. Trying to get in the hang of using these rockets a little bit more on the elytra, which I'm not so good at. To whiz me from one side to the next. Oh, we've got empty shoppers here. We didn't want those on us. That's because I'd taken them over there and then I changed my mind. Right, let's take all of this stuff out of our hand. Oh yeah, we didn't have a lot of that anyway. So we want to start to shape some of this area. Put those in there. Couldn't think what I was trying to do. Still can't think what I'm trying to do. What was it? Diorite granite. It's not really hard to remember, is it? 2 tiny little things. Alright, so we've got those. We've got sponges. We've taken a channel all the way underneath here. So we've taken it... Oh, hang on a minute. Have I gone too deep? Okay, it's not a major disaster. We've gone one deeper than what I was thinking. Oh, hi. So that channel will now go all the way over here, under there. Do I want to dig it through? I think I should dig it up so that we can see it, because that's actually really frustrating that we can't see it. Yeah, can we do it like that? We can. Ooh. I don't think it's a problem that it's 1 block lower. Would have sand under that one, wouldn't it? We'll leave that bit there because we're using the sand on that 1 block. There's all of those blocks, and it's either there's just 2 gravity blocks, sand and gravel, and out of all of the blocks, it's the sand. I just walked over that. How did I walk over that? No idea. Okay, so it's a little bit dark down here. Sorry about that. Are we digging dirt here? I think we are. I'll do that and then... Oh, okay, so apparently my pickaxe can deal with the dirt without worry. So, okay, different. Use our blocks, especially not when it's things like the diorite and the granite, because you don't get so many of those. Yeah, thanks. That was extremely helpful. Yeah, and you can't open diorite either. Look, I'm tired, okay? It's not even 8 o'clock yet. A little bit more andesite. Hopefully we'll get some more of that, because we don't really get a lot. And when we're doing our cliff, we want a load of that in there to sort of offset the stone and just give it that extra texture. Let's just dump this torch down here. Right. So now we've got an idea of how deep we need to go. Not that, that's really not helpful. Here. That's how deep we need to go. And I think we should probably carry on stripping this section then to get that in lower, and then maybe strip that part to that level so that the whole thing is sort of on the same position. Okay, I think that's what we should do. I think that sounds like a plan. Maybe. Right, let's go and have a little look then. So we want to keep this outer layer. We've got this water level in here. We do not want to start putting that in everywhere. Now, does that have access to the open? I'll try and make sure we collect all of our blocks. I lost so many before. Yeah, that's access to the open there. Oh yeah, that's helpful. Get out there. Come on, Goose. You can do it. I believe in you. So we need to bring some blocks to fill in there. Or, well, get some blocks. We're about to mine a load, so it's not too bad. Now this lot is of our own making, so we've just got to be careful that we don't die in it. I have done that before. Come back. Thank you. So leave that water in there. Right, and then that will help us with this section. And gradually we can pull all of this out as we do it. We just need to keep bringing this down so that we remember that we've got this random bit there. And yeah, let's just trying to think. Just sort of keep just the one line all the way around the outside, really, I think is what I have in my head. Where did my spade go? This could be a little bit of a problem because the spade is so good. We've just got to be a little bit more careful when we mine the blocks. Can I have that back? Thank you. So these will go, but for now we don't want them there. We don't need that there either. That can come out. Don't know why that's there. It might have been where I was taking that edge around actually. Maybe. Seems like on that same level, but that was this morning, so I think that's a bit of a fluke. Oh, I've designed a wind turbine, so I might make one of them. Maybe this afternoon or at some point this morning. Maybe. I did that last night. I was trying to do something else, and then I thought, oh, actually, I might try that with the wind turbine, and it worked really nicely. So we might try some of that out. We'll see. No, put that back in. Oh, I keep moving the spade. Stop it. Get back in there. Right, so we're going to just, what we're going to do now is just try and start shaping how we want this riverbed to look. So we'll take out a little bit out of here. I think we'll sort of work on this section up here for a minute and sort of get it down to the depth that we want. Because this is really more of an estuary rather than a riverbed, I think it can be flat on the bottom for quite a while. Hi, are you right, sweetie? Hi. Hi. Sorry, that's my boy saying hi. Hi. Oops. No, didn't nearly fall in my giant hole. He didn't believe me, folks. Totally didn't nearly fall in my giant hole, okay? Didn't die in that one once before either.
I was watching it on TV with a house and yes, you did.
No, you didn't see the stream delay and see me nearly fall in my hole.
Yes,
Ah, children don't have children. He said yes and then realised that he was the child that I was talking about. That was really funny. I was like, oh no. He's funny. He just popped in to say hi. Oh, that's still sound. Right. I'm just being a little bit careful here because I've got giant holes everywhere and I don't want to die. So you don't see the giant holes, but I know there are giant holes here, so that's why I'm being a little bit frugal with how I'm chopping the blocks in this particular location. Oh, that sounded a bit weird. Yeah, they want to eat me, don't they? You know what? I'm going over here and I'm sleepy. Oh, okay. We'll do it that way. I will walk. Whatever did I do? I think I went to fly and I grounded myself very quickly. Anyway, I spent some time. I can't remember where I had to go. I spent some time at the XP farm yesterday. In case you are not aware, we do actually have a triple spider spawner, and it's good. It's okay, but because we don't have that whole let's put our items in our offhand thing, it is still quite slow. But it is a triple spider spawner, so it does work. It's not brilliant. I haven't set it up brilliantly, and I've got a really good idea for it, which I think you'll all love, but it's a really massive project and we're not doing it yet. So, and when I say that we're going to make a better XP farm when I get 300 subscribers, I'm not adjusting that one. We're making a whole new one. No! You silly goose. It's not helpful, is it? Right, so we're taking out... Would you just stop putting the blocks where I don't want them? I want that there. Thank you, so I can use it. Yeah, that's my door. I thought that was. Right, do that. So we're going to keep this all as glass because this is our way down to our mine for now. That will be moving, but for now, this is where it is. I don't really think we need it in the middle of the riverbed, but well, I'm not moving it just yet. take that out. I'll probably take that and that out now as well. Thank you. Yeah, we can give ourselves a little bit extra glass because this is quite a big amount that we need to lower down as well, isn't it? I'm just wondering if we should put a little piece of glass in there. I suppose we could actually... Oh no, we can't lower it down because it's going to be water. Hello? No, why'd you do that, Goose? Goose? What are you doing? I was just testing it, okay? I was just making sure it was all working alright. What's this one? Oh, that's the water carrier filter thingy. Yeah. No! Goose! The goose doesn't know what she's doing anymore. Right. Oh, my eye's hurting now. Ooh. Okay, so we should have a way up, a way down, and then this one... What? I don't know what I've done. I've got confuffled. So that looks like a way down. Why do I have a way down there as well? That one's the items. I don't understand what this one does. I did build it. Don't know. Oh, I'll just leave it like that. It's fine. Let's move on. Actually, if we just switch out 2 of these blocks like that, hey, behave, and like that, then no, come back. Taking it all the way into the lost caves of doom. Right, now we've got just white glass on us, or normal glass, and not coloured glass that we don't know what it's doing. Right, so let's take this slot out. Now this needs to be a riverbank. So we need to shape this. And we need to move sheep. Probably. Maybe? We do need to move the sheep, but I'm just trying to get away with keeping them there as long as possible so they keep making me wool before we move them. I've got a good idea for the sheep. I've got loads of good ideas. I hate to... I'm not bragging that I've got loads of good ideas, but honestly, I have a lot of ideas. My head is very creative, and I mean, it's like I want to write books, and I must have 100 ideas for books that I write down, maybe even more actually, but I just don't get the chance to actually do anything with them, which is what's annoying. But we'll get there eventually. And apparently I'm very hungry. I was not very hungry when I was doing the stream. Now I'm very hungry. Let's put that there. Take these out. Now where do we need glass? There. And there. Is that it? Yeah. And then we've got to move all of this stuff. I'm going to go around here and strip this section out. I don't want you to keep flooding me. That bit, that bit. Oh. So we want glass in there. There. That should be the water, yeah. Should get a little bit easier once we've got it kind of detached. How did we come down another layer? Okay, I don't know how we did that. Oh, we nearly out of glass as well. We could have a pickle. One there, one there. So one there. One here. Is that right? That's wrong. Is that wrong? Yeah, we've got extra glass. We've got glass in the wrong place somewhere. Where does it go? Here. Maybe because we haven't done the other side. And I'm out of glass. Have we got any more glass in here? We do have a whole load of glass somewhere. Where did I put that? No idea. Right, let's just pop in here. This is getting very odd. Everything is all muddled up. Retro Ants! You've updated your PFP. I've heard of that before. Is that like the thingy that you chat on? Not sure. I'll leave those torches in there for a minute. The name. How are you getting on? I forgot. I did ask you before. Have you got rid of all of your ants now, or have you still got some? You're busy. You're always busy these days. It's good to be busy. Got an issue going on here, and I don't know what I've done. Find my blocks, and we do not want to lose our blocks. That shouldn't be. That should have a block in it. Let's do that, and then no, not glass. And our inventory. Do you mind not just shoving me so far? Is that it? It would be so much easier if it was just all the same colour glass. No, that can't pick that up. Alright, let's go and dump these, and then we'll have a look. And I'll have a look in a second. What have you done? Profile pic. Ah, you gotta go again. Yeah, no, thanks for popping along now. Retro. You can always catch up, can't you? Oh, I'll try to have a look. It's so tiny, I can't actually see it. These profile pictures are teeny weeny. Not just yours in general, just every one. I just see this little circle. I've got it on, you might change it. I've got it on quite a big screen as well, so it's much bigger than my monitor, the screen that I'm looking at. It's actually a television that I'm looking at it on. I'll put this door in here. Put the scaffold in there. We'll put these sponges in here as well. We'll keep those ones. Why is it dark again? At least we're down this end. Yeah, you've got to start somewhere. I'll have to have a look. I can't see it at the moment. Yeah, you take care and you have a good day too. Thanks for popping along. So somehow I managed to take out another row, which I wasn't kind of expecting. I think we might need to remove these treasure chests, you know. Maybe if we just empty our inventory and just shove them downstairs, and I can sort them out down there. I think we'll do that rather than trying to sort them out, because these are actually becoming quite annoying. So strip this piece out here. And I've got to think about doing a riverbank. So let me just think. Yeah, so we've got this part here, and we don't want the church to fall into the river. So if we strip some of this out like this, sort of make it up as we go along, like this. Now, round it off a bit. So we don't want it to be straight. Put a sheep in this part. I might be able to just sort of get away with keeping the sheep where they are, to be honest. We do something like this. This is one reason why I didn't actually break all this section, because I didn't know what I wanted here. And if I wanted to cut it back or not. Get back in there. Well, that's quite handy. We don't need to pull this part out either. And then we'll take it across there like that. Okay, so this is our riverbank. We need to make that a little bit less. That's fine, we'll leave it like that. We can add another little bit to that. And then we want to keep bringing that down. We need some treasure chests, so we need to get all of this lot out. Do we have any treasure chests in here? There's one. Ones. I think I took them already. No. There were some shulkers, but I think they're full. Oop, there's a hole in there. Right, so let's go down here. We're just going to dump everything in here for a minute. Except for our normal blocks that we're saving. Torch. Oh, I've got another chest. Oh, because I just broke one, silly. Do I have any left in here? I do. Right, so then this will help us out. So this is like the junk section. If I do that, and then that will. No, you will need to go back down there. Then we can clear all of those out. Get rid of all of this stuff. Get rid of that. Put a block in there so we don't keep falling in. And really, I was supposed to open my wings, but I didn't. Oh, it's your birthday soon? Oh, in 4 or 3 weeks. Wow. Well, I hope you have a nice time. Anyway, sorry. You might have gone already, but you might see it again later. Have a nice time. Won't you if I don't see you before? Well, obviously I won't see you because you're in a different country to me. But have a lovely time. And my voice is going all funny again. No, the other side is right there. Ow. I didn't want to go swimming actually. Must I eat something? Okay. So I'm going to just get rid of all of this stuff. These treasure chests are really annoying me. I was going to organise them, but I got really tired yesterday and I needed to fix up all of the XP on all of the tools so that we could actually work again. So I didn't do that. I did the XP instead of doing these. I did clear out another big area as well, I think. Oh, this can come out now. Maybe not that bit. down to there. There's probably some of this wool. That's a little bit easier. We can leave all the blocks. No. We take that wool out actually. We've got somewhere we can put that straight away. I think that was all of them. The wool can just go straight in here, look. This is our woolly section. Did we drop it over? Oh, particularly the shoulders. Didn't want to be losing those. Hello. Right, we're going to take all of these through and we can carry on shaping this piece of island. I'm hoping this is going to work because otherwise it's just going to look silly, which hopefully it won't. No, I've got a place for those. No, there's some shulkers in there. Oh, that's an empty one, that can come out. So, in case you're wondering how I'm using so many shulker boxes, we actually have a shulker box farm. That was one of the first things that I did because I discovered that shulker box farms weren't cheating, which I did think they were. And then I think originally they were, and then Mojang decided that we could keep it. Something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, it's not cheating, and you can actually have a shulker box farm, and it's my favourite thing because it means, as someone who hoards absolutely everything, it means that I have so much more freedom. Hold on, let's just take out these pieces. Is there another one? There's one here, isn't there? Have we got any blocks in here that we can take out as well? These. We can add this to this section, then we can carry. Oh, hello. And then we can stop filling up our inventory with everything other than what we want. We are going to need a lot of gravel for this job. I don't know how much I actually have. It's an empty shop box. I don't actually have a space for that. I might switch some of these out, take out. Actually, I might do that now while I remember. So we're getting a few leaves, but most of them. Do you mind? Go away! I'm just trying to place a shulker box. Shoot, 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 shoot! Shoot! Silly old llamas. No, I don't know how to do that. So if we take out the ones that are not oak, which is not too many, but some, they can go in this one above, and the oak can be in the. Literally said it was an empty shulker box. All right, we'll leave that in there. That's a really important box. Why is that there? We don't want to do that actually. We're just going to take that out and put that in here. No, put it in here then. I don't actually know how I've done that. Sand. We do have cobblestone. No, that's called diorite. Nope, there's cobblestone. I knew there was some there. Sand is done. Hi, bye, bye. So this one can come in here. So these ones are all full. So we've done these all in dirt, stone, and grass blocks. We've got bad guys coming. We'll sleep. There's a lot of bad guys. I don't have so long to stay on today. Oh, he had a bucket of milk. That was quite funny. I've seen that before, but not really noticed it. Empty shulker box. Where's that one? Okay, you two can go together. Sand. I thought I did the sandstone. Ore. And diorite. Is that it? Oh no, we've got extra beef on us. Okay. We'll leave the extra beef down there, shall we? Okay. Bless you. My boy is sneezing in the other room. It's quite funny because he's actually quite far away. Oh, do you know what I just realised? We might need these chests here if we're going to be collecting items. And now I have no chests there. But it's okay, they're all full, so we'll empty them. And then it won't really be a problem, will it? I'll take those chests back. No, I want those. That lot can all go in there. I'm not going to go back just for the odd block. Especially as I've already forgotten them. I've been collecting this stock. I want all of this. I have projects for that. Let's do that and then we can place the chests back. So if we're mining downstairs, we can still get it back up. That's a lot of mess. Hello. I hope this is going to look like something when it's all done. This is a lot of work to put into something and not know that it's going to work. I've only got about an hour left today. I haven't really achieved anything yet. No. Right, so this part is almost done. It's always a pain moving blocks. Treasure chests. There's more iron there. Ah, you scared me. That's what you get for scaring me, okay? I didn't ask you to scare me like that. Put it back up. Oh, I need to sneeze again now. Hello? kind of went into flight mode. Not really sure how I did that. It's a thing that I seem to do. Excusez-moi. No. No, you're not allowed to attack me. Right, so we are basically back to where we were. We can leave those in there and I'll sort those out at some point. We will get an automatic chest sorter water one day. Just not something that we need at the moment. Well, we do need one, but we're not having one. Right, so this sort of section, we are trying to just contain the water for now. And figure out the riverbank. So this part is just a straight hole all the way down, so that will be fine. This section we need to start to give an edge to, and we may be able to cover up all these sheep. So we'll get some more blocks. We could probably take another couple of these bits of grass. Just gotta be a bit careful what we're doing here, so we don't destroy it all. This is only temporary, but we don't really want to disturb it if we don't need to. So this is a really wide river, so I think we could happily do something like this. So we'll take this bit out. Surprising how long some things take. You think something could be really quick, and then you start to do it and you think, oh, it's taking me an hour. And then other things you think will take, like yesterday I was just messing about trying to create the idea of a wind turbine, and I created it in about 5 minutes. I thought, oh yeah, that's quite nice, I'll have to stick with that. It's funny. So this part will all come out, and then we want this to be gradual again. I don't want a steep riverbank. Put the rest of the riverbank in this section. So we want it to come out sort of with the flow of this, and then also here. Oh, I'm out of stone. We've got some dirt here. We'll use that. Right, so it'll be something like this. Let's go and see what that looks like from above here. So we come across the bridge and you've got the church and you've got this little bit here. I think we just have another block in there. And then we were going to add a little bit more here, but we ran out of blocks. I think some of it needs to be a bit wider because this is a really big bit, not. And we don't want it sort of just to be jaggedy. Didn't actually need to take as much out of here as I thought. That's okay. This is why it's useful keeping grass, because then if you want to put grass back in, it'll help me to know the difference between the dirt areas and the grass areas that we're keeping straight away without me waiting for it to grow. So we can put some of this back, and then we need to join it up with the edge over there where the birch tree is and bring it across here. Right, let's go and snooze again because it's quite scary out here. Right, we'll take out this next section. Oh, we've got this lot here. Let's take this out now as well. So this lot is actually rubbish. And I normally have a bin, but I haven't done a bin yet. And I don't have another entrance. Rubbish. Okay. Hold on. There's a rubbish as well. So we can pop these down here. Let's add that there. And if I put these in, I know that they're definitely rubbish. I'll get confused with the maps. There we go. No, that's a fishing rod clearly in my hand. Get it out. Okay, so we've got our rubbish in there. Have things in, do they? Just a couple. Right, we'll take this lot out as well then, as that's some of the stuff that we've been doing. And then that bit's done. Okay. I've got room to put a few more blocks. Wondering how far to take each section at a time. Maybe just go a little bit further than the end of the church. Oh! Yeah, or we can just fall in the hole that we've got there. That would be fine as well. Hey, hello. I do see, does anyone else have any troubles with their elytra? Because I keep, ever since I've come back on here, since the new update, I didn't put that path there for you, actually. I put it there for me. I seem to be having a lot of trouble. Let's cut this across here. Oh, we've got some water here. We should have sponges. I don't want the water. Oh, it goes down quite far. So keep going down. We'll leave that in there for now. Deep holes are a little bit more protected when they have water in them. So I just did that again, and instead of just jumping, it deployed my wings. I'm not sure if it's just something that I'm doing a bit odd. It wouldn't surprise me if it was just me. So I'm going to just go up to this line for now. Sometimes when you're doing big things, it's easier to provide smaller chunks so that you can manage a small chunk and then get back to it. And I think there's some... No, there's just grass. I'm going to be needing more rockets if we're doing this, but it is helping us to get through a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, we filled up our inventory with lots of rubbish. No, that one's sand. No, that one's sand. There's a diorite here as well. Cut out sand. For a minute. Oh, and the treasure chests. I need to put those in here. Right, so we can get all of our blocks, but I didn't realise I'd left all this lot up here. Obviously got carried away down the other end. I normally collect everything along the way, so we don't lose them and let them despawn, but apparently I've forgotten. I got carried away with this bit, didn't I? Fell down a hole. Where do we go? It's over there. Oh, whoop! Yeah, let's just crash into the wall. Okay, right, let's get back into this bit then. Sorry, Piggy, destroying your homeland. This is kind of a mammoth task that we're doing. I do wonder on what sort of scale mine are in comparison to the hermits. Actually, we're on season 8 now, and I don't actually know if mine are that kind of size, all of my projects, because I don't do anything small, not really, but I don't know if they're as big as what they do, if you know what I mean. That section will just be going, so we don't need to worry about it being straight or not. That's our entrance into the ocean. And we'll need to clear out what we can see, a load of that we've placed. That stone that will have to come out. It's just when I was putting it in, I hadn't thought 100% about the location, and I realised I could move it further up. So I put a lot more lava down than what I needed. Because I thought I was just extending this piece of ground out originally, and then I changed my mind. Right, that's that bit done. How long have I got? I've got just under an hour. So I won't be taking a break today. Are you right, Moo?
Yeah. Why is it not dark?
I forgot to turn my light on. Would you mind turning it on for me? Thank you.
That's not bad.
I know it takes ages for this light bulb to warm up. You have to sort of put it on half an hour before you want it.
I was just wondering.
I'm going to come off at 9:30 completely. Well, can you just try and put it on? Oh. Alright, well let me know when you're ready and I'll come and pop the password in. No, it's not all logged up, is it? Get it all ready, and when you're... Sorry? Yeah, you can't use it if there's no television. Mook, can you just pull my door again? It's cold and it distresses the sound. Thank you. Sorry, my boy wants to play on the Xbox and he can't because it's password protected. I hate all this password protection stuff. It's driving me mad. And he hasn't quite learnt how to set it all up yet because I've moved it. We did have it on the television before, but nobody ever played with it. So then I thought, we'll move it. Why am I down here? And why didn't I manage to collect my blocks? I didn't seem to be collecting. There's still a monster down there somewhere. I thought my inventory was full because I didn't seem to be collecting any blocks, but maybe I am. Or maybe I was. Just leave your rubbish lying around. No, don't have any of that. Don't have that either. Or that. Come on, Goose. Where did I put the other sponges? Oh, in there. That's what we should do. So I got all these that it didn't pick up. That's really odd. Maybe it was collecting, but I didn't realise. I can hear the sound coming through my headphones, I think. Just turn those down. Yeah, so I've got to... why did I do that? Why did I do that? Questions? Questions. Alright, hang on. I'll make can you just hold on? Is it ready to put the password in straight away?
Well, I'm just gonna flip the control and then select the
Right, so do that then, and then I'll come and put it on. Unfortunately, my children don't understand about times. Right, where are we now? Clear out this section here. I'm going to sneeze again now. I'm sorry, I have really annoying allergies and I can't take any antihistamines anymore. So I have to just sort of go with it. And something's been really triggering them again lately. I don't know what it is. I had them quite under control. In a second, I'm just going to have to run downstairs and just go and put this password in for my boy. Should only be a couple of seconds. I'll just leave myself somewhere in my little hole or something. I don't want to go on a break because well, I do want to go on a break, but I don't want to go on a break because I haven't got too much longer. When is it? Yeah, it's 10, nearly 10 to 9, so I've only got 40 minutes left. Right, so we just get this piece out up to... Did we draw the line? We did, it's just not very straight. Let's do that. That's the line that we're going up to. Susan, hello. I'm not going to be here for too much longer today. I've got 2 doctor appointments, so I've got to fit them in. So I'm only here until 9:30, and I've got to run downstairs in a second because my boy needs me to pop a password in, but I'll only be a couple of seconds just to put that in. I'll tell you when that is. I'm just waiting for him to tell me that he's ready. He had said he was ready. Then I said, let me know when you're actually ready, because I knew he wasn't actually ready. And he hasn't come back since. I'm not sure what's going on. We're starting to shape the riverbank. So what we're doing here is setting it all up. We've cut right back to over there. Now we've cut to this line here. And that side there and this side at the front, they're going down to the seabed, so we don't need to worry about shaping those, because this bank on this one will actually be the natural bank here that's already there, so we've just got to take it from that hole across. So I'm leaving in this line to hold the water back. And the same up here. This one will go right down to the seabed there somewhere, and we've got to take out a whole bunch of this. Oh, enchanted armor, netherite, everything. Also 64 gold apples in the shop this morning. What? I actually get... don't understand how you got all of that. Is it by buying everything then? So this side again will just be the river that we're holding back, but this part here, this is riverbank, so this has to be held back. So we've got to create a riverbank. So that's what we started doing. That's why this bit is different. And then we're going to take it all the way across past the beacon and over to the other corner. You can just see in that corner where that sand is. He hasn't come back. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if he's just waiting for me or if he's not ready. I'm getting confused. Hang on, I can see that you've written stuff. I'll have a look in a second. I've fixed all of my tools yesterday going to the spider farm. Don't know if you can remember, but we've got a triple spider spawner. I don't use it too often because it's a pain. I don't really like using it, but it is helpful. It's just that it's that old Bedrock thing of we can't put our tools in our offhand, so it's quite annoying using an XP farm like that. So I normally use the villagers, but I just not got anything else to trade with them really at the moment. We need to start setting ourselves up with places, but we will. All in good time. We can wait a bit longer for that. Don't understand why he's still not here yet. I think I'm going to have to just go and check on what's going on. Let's empty all of this. We seem to be full again. And you got an alike chat and you made 3 friends. You made a group called the Peppers and you're all stacked. I like it. Peppers, I like that name. Oh, I've nearly got a whole sandstone box. That's cool. We need a lot of sandstone in our house, so that will be really useful. Dirt. I know this takes like a few extra seconds, but it will really help me later on by doing it like this. I'll tell you what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to clear these blocks. Whoa, a lot. Didn't realise there was that many. Don't want to lose all of that. I must just go and find out what he's doing because he needed me to put the password in. But he was supposed to come back and tell me as soon as he was ready for the password. And he came back and he told me he was ready, but he wasn't actually ready. So I told him to come back when he was, and then he's not come back. So then he can get really confused. So he might be waiting for me to come down, thinking I'm coming down, but I haven't. And then he'll get frustrated, thinking that I've abandoned him. Okay. Right, I'm just going to stand in my little AFK spot. I'll just read what you've written, Susan, and I'll just be 2 minutes. Just got to go and put this password in for my boy. Got a mob farm on super smelters and a lot of secret bases. leatherite blocks, not to flex or anything. No flexing there, is there? I'll be back in a second. Are you ready for me to put the password in? Are you ready? Can't you just magically turn up and wine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor and I feel okay. We just made it through and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. I'm back. Oh no, I should have this one. Quick, shut the door. Yes, he had forgotten to tell me that he needed the password. That's what I thought. Can't sleep here, can we? No, why can't we sleep in there? I don't know what's happened because you can't really get to it. I don't know, there must be something underneath. Somewhere. Oh, I've only got half an hour. It's a bit of a tricky day today. I'm just trying to squeeze something in. Ah! Hello. Bye. Okay, that was a bit odd. Right, let's take all of this bit out. Yes, we've got dangerous things going on here. So this part here was my sea kelp farm that was a disaster. So I've left that little bit of water in. We've got some sponges on us to help remove water in different locations, but no, we don't need to keep this. This can just be straight. I'm trying to work out what we need and what we don't. Get back. Oh, taking that out again. It'd be better if we just leave a block in there. Oh, you duped a couple of things, did you? Can't imagine that you managed to find a duping technique of some sort for all of those wonderful items that you've got. I mean, I thought you'd completely legitimately collected everything. You know, 64 god apples and blocks of netherite. See, to me, I don't find that fun. And I'm not telling you that what you're doing is wrong. What I'm saying is, for me personally, I would find that really boring if I did that. I couldn't. I don't know. I just I think I like to just put. I don't know. It's just I have to do it myself. Otherwise, it doesn't mean anything to me. You tested it, what the system, see if it was working. We're having a hungry day again today. My stomach has suddenly decided that it wants food. It's like, well, you're not having any. You can have some later. Let's look at, oh, got more grass. Oh, get out of there. Now, is this bit coming out? Yeah, that's our line there, isn't it? That will become more definitive when we start to bring this all down. Now I've put a line in, Susan, as well, so we know where we've got to go to. I'll show you where that is in a second. And then we'll probably keep the bottom of the river quite flat because it's quite big, so it's going to be a bit like an estuary coming through really by the time it's done. But I don't want it to be an estuary as such, so I might put a little island in, which would make it look a little bit better, I think. I've been thinking about that. I've also come up with a design for the wind turbines, so we might do some of those later or tomorrow. I'll see how we get on today. We've got a lot to try and squeeze in. If I can, I'll try and go online again, but I'm trying to get my boy down to the park every day because he wants to do football training. He wants to be a footballer. So I'm trying to get him down to the local park every day, and then I get exhausted. Whoa! I thought I put that on for 1:30. Apparently I put it on for 9. No, I don't need to come up until 1:30. My appointment's not until 10:30. That gives me an hour to get ready. It's on the telephone, so I don't even have to leave the house. I just need to make sure my boy's all sorted and everything. My daughter may be up. I'm not sure. Yuri, I bought this materials from the shop for like, oh, you bought some materials the shop for like 12 million. Only duped the bones. Then there was a glitch so I could fly like I was in creative, but I was in survival. And then admin disabled the flying. Oh, that's a bit mean. But so how did he get the god apples and the netherite blocks? Sounds like that was duping to me. Yeah, so we've got some wind turbines to build. I came up with this quite nice little design yesterday. Actually, you, Susan, you can do redstone, can't you? I've got a question for you. I saw on Hermitcraft Season 8, somebody played a trick on Brian. And I would really like to recreate it, but I haven't been able to figure out how they did it. And I haven't watched the episode for 12 million what? That's a lot, 12 million. And where did they get them all from? There's a lot of god apples. There's got to be some duping going on here, I'm sure. Yeah, so basically they had they were using a chicken to walk over a pressure plate which created an amethyst sound, and the amethyst was above the chicken, or it showed amethyst above the chicken, but I cannot get, maybe because I'm in Bedrock, anything to make the sounds other than when a person walks on the amethyst or when you hit something on it. So I managed to throw some snowballs and some arrows at them using a little contraption, but the dispensers are so loud that it's covering up the sound of what I'm trying to do of the amethyst. I haven't figured out how to do it. I need to have another play and do a bigger research. Got redstone in the shop, 64 for 50 money. 64 blocks of netherite and some diamonds. Yeah, there's definitely duping going on in this game. There's no, well, I'm going to say there's no way. That is hours and hours worth of work. I mined in the nether for something like, I don't know, 4 hours, maybe even longer, and only managed to get a few stacks of ancient debris. That's a lot that you need to do to get a whole stack of netherite blocks. Just be careful because I don't know if they kick people off for doing stuff. I'm not sure. I think they're in the next one. Yeah. Is there glass there? No. Just imagination. I'm going to have to get some more bits. More rockets. Yeah, so I want to be able to recreate an amethyst sound, have it playing, but without me walking over it, and I don't know how to do it. So any helpful comments would be great. Remember, I'm in Bedrock, not in Java, so it's slightly different sometimes. Some things work the same. So, for example, my cactus alarm clock or alarm. That's just when the cactus grows. That works the same. But sometimes they're different. A lot of the time they're different. So just being careful here so as not to let the water in. Yeah, that is all bank here. Barrier really, isn't it? This grass spreads quite quick, really. So I've just stripped all this off and now it's all grown again. Uh-oh. When did it become night time again? I've got about 24 minutes. I'm working here. Go away. About 24 minutes. Then I'm going to have to go. Let's try and get this bit out of here. Oh, your chair just broke and your game crashed. What? Are you okay? Is your game okay? Is your chair going to be fixable? Did you hurt yourself? It's a lot of questions in one go. I think we'll just, alright, we'll just jump then. We'll just get rid of these mobs. Your PC is doing weird stuff. As the overload of netherite. When it does weird stuff, I just shut it down. How are you still talking to me? Are you on a console or something? Not a console, like a tablet thing. All of your apps opened at the same time. Well, hopefully you haven't got a virus on it. Sometimes they do weird things. Let's try and get this big chunk out of the middle here. And we can. You're on a tablet talking to me, okay? not switching on. Give it a chance. You're rushing it. If it's only just crashed, count to 20, and then try to turn it back on again. Sometimes they need to. I think it takes 20 seconds for the electricity to completely come out of that section and then go back, so that if you do it straight away, if you turn it back on straight away, it's still trying to do what it was doing before. So that's why you count to 20. I can't remember what the actual terminology is, but you have to give it enough time to sort of stop doing what it was doing. Otherwise it still has the memory of it and it's still trying to do the old action instead of the new one. Well, it doesn't look like it, but I feel like we made some good progress again today. Started to figure out the definition of the riverbank, and we've cleaned up other bits of those farms, got rid of all of the treasure chest items, not properly, but we've moved them. Hoping that in the next hotfix that they sort out this bone meal issue, because I don't really want to go and place all the grass by hand in this. This will take a lot. So where are we up to now? I really need to do something with this monstrosity. I don't like that. Okay, so we're on the next layer of the riverbed then. So we can bring... It's not... You're fixing the chair. Yeah, fix the chair, then look at the computer. So I think I'll bring this in a little bit more. Because I don't want it just to be... As it's such... a wide gap, I don't want to just focus on bringing it down really steeply. I want it to be more of a shallow pitch. But obviously this part is going, so we don't need to do anything here. Just keep it as a straight line. That, and then I'm going to bring out, so I sort of just do it, I'm just where I'm swinging this pickaxe backwards and forwards, just sort of seeing if it's going to lay in a place where I'm happy with it, which it pretty much is. Just the odd tweak. Actually, I might just do that, and then that will come round there. We'll seal that off now, and then we'll need to add all of this into that section. So that's going to be, how much deeper do we need to go? It's quite deep, isn't it? That's how deep we've got to go into the center. So it is still quite a long way to go. So what I'm trying to do is bring this whole level down to meet this level, and this part here we're going to leave this flat, You fix the PC. See? Taking your time works. Did you fix the chair? How did you break the chair and the PC at the same time? It's a little bit unlucky, but at least you managed to fix it all now, so... Well, this is good. We've got a bit there. Put one of these in. I need to change this for normal glass. This is actually quite disturbing. And now you fixed the chair. Brilliant. Well, be careful. Can't have people listening to me getting injured. "15 minutes. What can we get another layer out in 15 minutes? I'm not sure. What's your weather been like in the Netherlands? Has it been good, or has it been hot? We've sort of been a mixture of wet and soggy, and then suddenly really sweltering, and then wet and soggy again. But I'm not complaining, because there are some horrific weather patterns around the world at the moment. No, that's the grass. No? Where'd I put the grass? Yeah, what's that one? Sand. Okay. Hang on, I can see that you're typing. I'll have a quick check. Got mending on the pickaxe. I think you need mending on the chair. Oh, that's really good. You got nice weather. I should think you're probably quite similar to us, aren't you? It's not far away. Actually, I live because I live in Norfolk. I actually live quite close. I live right on the east coast, on the sticky out bit, which is sort of across from the Netherlands. So. My daughter really wants to come over and see the Netherlands. She's trying to learn Dutch actually. Oh, that's handy. Can I, if I get a question and you're online, can I ask you Dutch questions on how to pronounce words and stuff? She's learning it through Duolingo, but she doesn't have a teacher or anything, so she's having to learn all herself, and I haven't got a clue. Although I'm trying to learn German, so it's quite fun. She's got this thing, because I'd learned a little bit of German when I was at school, and we used to talk in a little bit of German at home. Not very much, just the odd word like Prost and different bits and bobs. Obviously, thank you and please and whatever. And so she's got this great plan that because they're so similar, and because the Dutch language is a mixture of English and German, it would be really funny for me to learn German and her to learn Dutch, and then we have to have conversations in those languages with each other and try to understand what each other is saying. Oh yeah, brilliant. What does mending do? Mending's brilliant. So if you get XP, it fixes your tools back up. I've got mending on all of mine. So you see where my pickaxe is almost dead. If I go and get some XP on there, it will fix it. So don't let them die. Fix them up. It stops you from losing all of your hard-earned tools. Oh, and that's brilliant. I'll if she needs to know anything, I know who to ask now. But yeah, it's quite fun. So I'm having to try and learn German again, and then she asks me questions in Dutch, and I have to try to figure out what she's talking about. Oh, I should have gone the other way. No. Why is there? I don't understand how there is something stopping me from sleeping there. 8 rockets. Need more rockets. I will find out where she's up to with it. There was something that she wanted to know, and I can't think what it was. I'll try to find out, and I'll let you know. Yeah. Yeah, well, just get up the stairs. Hello? Did I clear all the blocks up? Oh, I thought I'd got broken blocks everywhere. So I need to change my pickaxe in a second so we don't lose this. Do not want to kill my pickaxe. Did I not finish this section? Goose. That's not very good, is it? I'll do it that way then. It would be nice if we knew what our durability was like in Bedrock. They get all the fun stuff in Java. Yeah, sometimes she likes to ask me technical questions and I really don't know the answers. There's things like, can you say a phrase in a particular way? I can't think what it is. There's one that she wanted to know. Oh, if you've got infinity on your bow, no. You can. They don't work together, so you can have infinity or mending. Some people prefer a mending bow, and some people prefer infinity. I don't understand why people like a mending bow, to be honest. If you've got infinity, you just need 1 arrow. If you have mending, then every arrow counts, so you have to carry those arrows with you. But I suppose if you're shooting special arrows, then you have to use it per arrow. The infinity doesn't work anyway, so mending then would be useful. But I always use infinity, so they work independently. Just gotta watch this pickaxe. Don't want to break it. Yeah, you've got infinity on your bow, so that's really good. So you just need 1 arrow if you've got infinity. Unless you're using special arrows, like any of the ones with potions on, the tipped ones, then you need to use an arrow for every one. But if you're using just ordinary arrows, then just 1 arrow is amazing, which is what I do. I always use infinity. I never use mending, but so we've only got what, 4 layers? No, oh, on this section 3 more layers to go, and we're down to there. We're getting there. I might try and come on in between. I've got 7 minutes. I felt really under pressure today. I'll be on for almost 2 hours, and yet I felt like I've not had a lot of time. It's because I had a time limit today. So I've had a long time. Sometimes I don't stream for as long as this. And you've got mending on your sword, so that's really good. So whenever you fight things and you get XP, that will automatically help to fix your sword. another pickaxe again. Oh, let's see if we can just make this last for 7 minutes, shall we? I always get scared when my pickaxe is this low, or any of my tools, that I'm going to lose them, especially the netherite ones. We haven't been to the nether to get the new trim, and I'd forgotten about it the other day, so I tried to make some more netherite tools and completely forgot I needed the trim to do it, so that's a pain. Accidentally break this. It's getting a bit close. I'm not going to do any more. Hang on, I'm going to quickly go and change my pickaxe. This is a bit too close for comfort. We have been gaining a few extra good tools, so, and I, is it in this one then? I need to get my boxes sorted out. That, no, that's a fortune one. I do want silk touch. That's efficiency 4, efficiency 4. Yeah, okay. So we'll leave that there. That's what we meant to do last time. Oh, put that in the right place. Right, come on, let's try and get this last piece done. You're running over water. Yeah, that's how I never seem to swim. I'm always running, and my paper doll seems to be missing. I don't know where that's gone, so I can't actually see what my character does. But it says that I've got it on, so there must be another little glitch going on. That might get fixed in the next hot fix. I'm just assuming it's like a little error going on. But if you watch my character when I'm swimming or I'm going through water, I always seem to be running and not swimming. I have to really think about swimming. To seal up all of this. Use stone. I only want to seal it off for now. I mean, it will come back. We will pull it all out. It's just so that we can drain it off while we're trying to mine everything out. So we'll leave it like that until we get to it, but that bit's all done. Alright, we're going to pull this in then. I don't think we're going to get this whole piece finished. Would have been nice, but the sheep's like, where's all my grass gone? There used to be grass here. You'll be able to go swimming in it soon. That would be nice for you, sheepy. Have a nice little swimming pool. I can't tell what way I prefer to do it when I'm trying. Really? Why do you have to be awkward with me, sheepy? Come on. If I prefer walking up and down like this or doing it in swathes like this. I think sometimes it's messier when... Can I just get in the hole? Doing it like this, but sometimes it kind of feels quicker too. Oh, I've got to go. It's at 9:30 already. How did that... Can we just get this last piece? See how quick I can do this. I am going to have to go. It's been lovely chatting with everybody again, and anybody that comes on in the future, thank you very much for all of your support. It's really appreciated. Don't forget, when we reach 200, no, although I am debating whether to bring it forwards, but I've said when we reach 300 subs we're going to build a new XP farm, because I do have a lot of ideas that I want to do, and this will be taking me away from kind of one, except it'll be useful for another. We do really need an XP farm. It's getting quite silly at times, especially when we've got big projects. Go away. So look, now the mending will go on to my sword and help me fix my sword back. Oh, no. Bad creeper. Don't you dare try to attack me. That was very rude. Maybe we don't want to stay and do this last piece. Hang on, we need food. Oh, now my inventory's full. Hang on, let's... I've only got 4 rockets left. 3. We're going to sleep. Sorry if you heard that crunching. I was just doing a quick stretch and that was my elbow. I don't think it's meant to make that noise. Do you mind? I'm busy. Oh, another box of stone. No. Come on, Goose, work quicker. Dirt. Grass. Andesite. Diorite. And another full box of stone. That's what we've collected so far. Not bad, is it? Oh, we did have... Well, I think we've used up 2 boxes of stone as well. Come on, I just want this last piece. We've gone over the time. I need to check, see if my boy needs any breakfast. He doesn't normally eat any breakfast, but you can guarantee on the days that I haven't got time, that's when he wants it. Yeah, see you later. I'm just going to try and trim these last couple of bits down. And then I'm going to go. Just this last little bit. Look, just this bit here. Thanks for popping along. And I'll see if my daughter's got any Dutch questions next time I speak to you. You're going to probably regret saying that it'll be okay. Come on, 4 rows to go. This is it. Yes. Right, we'll just fly. Oh, we've got 2 rockets to fly and look at what we've done. I think it's more manageable breaking it up into smaller chunks. And it would be nice to sort of see that whole section. I suppose we could actually flood it out as well, maybe. Here we go. Right, we've got two rockets. There we go. Oh, you can sort of see the shape of it now coming through. This is our last rocket, so we can't do anything with that. And yeah, I think we've done quite well. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.